Hello and welcome to this tutorial for the CCCC library. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transparent Language Database. Now this is a resource you can use if you are learning a new language or if you have an existing language that you'd like to improve. You can use this free resource to do almost anything. It's very helpful. And also there are no ads, which is also very helpful. So let me go ahead and show you how to get into that and we'll just jump in. So go ahead and hit the Library tab up here on the CCC website at the top. From here we're going to click Databases, this tab right here, and then we're going to click the A to Z listing. We're going to be looking for the L section for the language. We're going to hit the Transparent Language. That should bring us eventually to the Transparent Language database, and then we'll go ahead and make an account and start. Now you can make a guest account, but it doesn't track any of your progress. So if you just want to go in and check it out, you can continue as a guest. But if you want to make any meaningful progress, you will have to make an account for this, but it is free. So we'll go ahead and start that. So I don't have an account, so we're just going to do this together. I'm going to click sign up here. We're going to make username and password. And you will have to do all of this as well. Should be pretty simple. Alright, and last you have to agree to the terms of service. You can click this if you'd like to receive the updates and the emails. I'm just going to leave it blank, but that's up to you. Right, so from here, you can choose whatever language that we support. Currently we have a lot, and we also have some that have several dialects, such as Arabic or Spanish. I think we can just go ahead and jump into, I'm going to do Russian because I'm somewhat familiar with that one. So, for English speakers you can see we have one that's regular and one that's transliterated. So what that means is, the regular one at the top that just says Russian, this is going to be how to read, how to write, how to understand, and it's going to go in depth. Now the transliterated means that it's only the speech aspects. So it's going to teach you how to listen and understand and to speak. But if you want to read and write, you just want to click the regular one. And it'll actually explain that here if you'd like to read about the transliterated version. And also, this is going to determine from which language you originate. So if you're a Spanish speaker, you would want to click this one. If you speak Turkish, then you can click this one. But these are what are available. We're going to go ahead and click just the regular for now. Yep, this will, if you want to read this you can. It's just an explanation of what the site is. Here's all of our lessons right here. You can choose whether you want to learn a lesson or do tests. And here's where it'll display your total vocabulary learned. So all of the words that you know, it will display here. Here are all the activities you can do to learn rather than just do a lesson. And they're organized by their style. So the blue book is just for reading, if you want something to read, but also to learn. If you want to practice speaking, all of the purple speech bubbles, you can click. If you just want to listen, you can do the orange headphone. And if you just want to learn how to write, you can do the green, etc., etc. So, lastly, there's a personal goal you can set. So you can make a goal of 15 minutes a day, all the way up to however long you want. I believe the default is just if you sign in and do something, you will get credit for your goal, but you can set it higher. That is pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a learning lesson. So this is Привет. Very cool. So let's go ahead and do another one. Русские. That's the adjective for Russian. Yes. And then da. So very simple. This is just to see how fluent you are. Alright, so we've completed it. And we'll go either next activity or play again, but it'll go through a series of different ones, and some of these you have to speak into, and they will test your pronunciation, and they'll help you adjust your pronunciation so that you are saying words correctly, which is very important, because if you practice a language and you are practicing words, you should practice the correct pronunciation, because if you do the wrong one, then you will practice it incorrectly, and it's very hard to unlearn something rather than learn. So let's go ahead and try this one. Sure, why not? Привет. Let's see how I did on that one. So it looks okay. I was a little quiet, but Otherwise, it looks like it's pretty close. That's about it. If you have any more questions, you can go back to our main menu here. There's a little thing here you can click, and it'll explain even more if you have any more questions. Alright, that is all. Thank you for tuning in.